Hello everybody. So this is like day 2 after my blip. I had my blip on Sunday night and then yesterday it was Monday, and that was when I went to see my doctor and the surgeon phoned and my colorectal nurse phoned, and today is the following night. So unfortunately I couldn't film today, even though I wanted to, because my phone has been a bit odd. And one of the things was that it was full, so I've had to spend most of the day either deleting things or emptying it off onto my laptop. So hopefully we won't have that problem again. This morning I got up and I had half a bowl of porridge for breakfast and then fell asleep till 1 o'clock. I had half a tin of chicken soup for lunch and then just kind of rested in the afternoon, kind of moved stuff over into my laptop and read a little bit. And my dad has one of these cool reclining chairs that we got him for his retirement, so he'd pushed that over beside. We've got a big extension with kind of patio doors. He'd pushed the chair over to close to the patio doors, so I got to sit on the chair with the doors open and enjoy the sunshine and the comfort of his lovely chair. Because our bench outside isn't very comfortable. So, yep, that's what I did this afternoon. And then I had white fish with parsley sauce for dinner, which I only managed half of, and later on I managed a wee bit custard, but I don't even know if I managed half. So everything is in halves today. I've still got a little bit of an appetite. It's not as good as what it was. It was getting really good there. And I'm a bit wary about what I eat, so I've been eating things like smushy baby food type consistency stuff that's easy to digest. So I got a phone call from my doctor and another one from another colorectal nurse, so not the same one as yesterday but a different lady, and there's a couple of theories going around as to what happened. So the first theory is that I had a stomach bug, which is doing the rounds, and that could be the sickness as well. The second theory is that it could be the pipe twisting as everything's moving around, like what a hose pipe in your garden would do when it kind of bends over and then nothing gets through. It could be that because the area that has been worked on could be swollen, a movement, especially a large one, could get stuck and then nothing could get through, which would mean I would be sick, but also that watery stuff might be able to squeeze through past it. And I did have a rather large movement today, followed by some diarrhea, so that could have happened as well. I guess we'll never know. So my doctor is going to phone me tomorrow, and then I'm going down to see her on Thursday. So, and I've got to phone my nurse at the end of the week and give her an update, and otherwise she's going to give me a ring at the beginning of next week and just see how I'm getting on. But I am feeling a lot better, especially since I went to the toilet, a lot better since then. A wee bit sore before then, feeling just kind of full and bloated. And the discomfort today would be about a 3 or a 4. The 4 just before going to the toilet was a bit but the rest of the time when I'm sitting or when I'm lying, it's absolutely fine. You know, it's not pain as such, it's more just uncomfortable and you're aware of it. So yeah, I'm in very good today, really. I've just been exhausted, and I just had my dinner about an hour ago and I kind of kept pushing on. I wanted to kind of stay up and speak to my mum who'd just come home from work. I'm just so tired that I've come to bed and I'm just doing this video for all of you and I'm about to go to sleep. But my concentration has been alright. Since being in hospital, the day that I came away from hospital, I read, well, I didn't finish it that same day, but I started to read The Hunger Games and I finished it the next day, and then maybe the next 2 days after that I read number 2, The Catching Fire, and last night I finished Mockingjay, so I've been powering through them and reading magazines and things. I started Game of Thrones today, but that's a bit more heavy reading than The Hunger Games was nice and easy to read. So hopefully I'll manage to keep the concentration going to be able to read that. So I don't know, it feels like you're managing to do something if you're reading, you know, even if it means you're resting as well, which is good, because I wasn't out for a walk today, I was just walking around the house. I'm going to wait for my strength to get up a wee bit more because I just feel so tired, and just walk around the house, and then I'll maybe start walking back and forward to the post office like what I was doing before. So yeah, just rest until I'm well enough, because otherwise I feel as though I'll just push myself back again. I don't want that. But yeah, the care, I think I've said this already, the care I have had has been absolutely phenomenal. So yes, thank you very much. If any of my doctors, surgeons or nurses are watching this, thank you. It's just been great, and just to think that I'm one in hundreds if not thousands of patients, it's amazing that they probably do this for everybody, so it's great. Because I do know that they've got we live in the Highlands of Scotland, so it's quite a huge area to cover, so I'm very impressed that, you know, the level of care. So that is me off to bed just now, and I'll let you know what happens tomorrow.